There's a lot of colors, I don't know where to go.
Well, here we are at the last mixed media deck build, and it's been a lot of work to do these every week, but it's been a lot of fun too, because it's like looking back at your work and your process, and I think it's been really good for me to see that. So it's been good and it's been fun. It's been challenging because editing real time is, I find, more challenging and possibly boring, but it's gotten good results, a good response from you all. And so I am going to be doing another real-time series next year. It's not going to be every week, it'll be every other week, and it will be I'll be working on another small surface, so I will be working with Rolodex, and so look forward to that in the new year. All right, so this time our prompts are sewing pattern, tear, and white pen.
Making me afraid. Dreams are not the same for me. Standing by the shore while you're on the open sea. Cannot take this anymore. The dreams are not the same for me. Standing by the shore.
So to start off with, I'm coming in with some sewing instructions, and I'm tearing those up and collaging those down, and just like that, I've hit one of our 3 prompts.
Shade of blue, but always remind me of you. Trying to figure out how I'm supposed to get through. The dreams are not the same for me. Standing by the shore while you're on the open sea. Cannot take this anymore. The dreams are not the same for me. Standing by the shore while you're on the open sea. Cannot take this anymore. Cannot take this anymore. Cannot take this anymore.
I'm an expert at overthinking things that I shouldn't. You come across as a cool guy, someone is the opposite. And all my friends are leaving, but I wanna stay here. Can we just stay here?
Once I get that trimmed out, well, dried and trimmed out, I am going to come in and add a little water to the surface of the card and come in with some Distress Spray Stain and chipped sapphire and then get that dried.
Oh, we should just stay here. Maybe just for one more drink. I can't help but think, where have you been? All my life, all lonely nights. You were always there at the same damn bar. Just never looked your way. And I've seen every ocean, but I've never seen a color blue. Look into your eyes. Where have you been? All my life, all lonely nights. You were always there at the same damn bar. Just never looked your way. And I've seen every ocean, but I've never seen a color blue. Look into your eyes. It took me like forever to get through to you, misty blue.
And I really, this is during that phase when I started to decide that it was time for me to done being not liking blue. And in order to bridge that gap of not feeling comfortable with working with something, I've found that I need to work with it a lot. And I was actually liking what I saw, but I knew I needed to have some contrast. I needed to push some areas back. So my go-to for that is generally white gesso, and using my finger tools, I am going to go in and do exactly that. The beauty of doing this is that I had put down the Distress Spray Stain, which is water soluble, and it is going to bleed through that white gesso. So I am definitely going to get some tonality going on, which is not quite there right now.
Oh, nothing compares to us. It's like a constant rush, an undiscovered landscape filled with hope. You are a golden territory, let it show.
And even though I did get some initial tone change, some contrast and different tones going on here, I knew that if I kept adding a drying and then adding some gesso, I could maximize that. So I'm going to go back in after I got this dry and add just a bit more of the gesso in areas so that I have a wider range of tones going on here.
An undiscovered landscape filled with hope. You are a golden territory, let it show. Let the world know. An
Alright, I have my Posca white paint pen. This one is an extra fine, and I am going to make small dots coming from the center of this card, kind of bursting outwards. And I'm focusing on putting those in the areas where I have that sewing pattern paper collaged down. And then I'm going to focus on putting together a focal point.
Blue dude, blue moon, kinda mysterious, shaded with someone I'm not really into. Do you need to fix it? Talking bullshit. It's hard to see you when your eyes look dull. Who's gonna save you?
This little tidbit, for some reason, I felt like I just couldn't throw it away, and it's probably good because now it's going to become part of my focal point. It is a piece off of a scrap canvas, and it has some color on it and definitely gesso on it, and it's going to be part of the front of this card. So I'm going to distress those edges of that so it's not so straight edged from where it was cut, or I don't know, it was from the side edges of a canvas. And I am going to get that all kind of splayed a little bit and just really distressed well. And then I am just going to peruse a few different items to see if it will pair up well with this little piece of canvas.
Not blue. Not blue. Blue dude, blue moon, been 1 or 2 since I ran into you. Do you need a picture? Well, that gets old. It's hard to take one when your iPhone's full. Who's gonna save you? Who's gonna make you not blue? Not blue. Not blue.
I'm not sure where I found this little metal piece. It does have a hole at the top. It looks like a charm, but it's definitely not a charm. It's really thin metal. And I have this scrap fiber, and I've decided that this is probably going to be the piece that pairs with that little bit of canvas. So what better to go with it all but some gold lettered words, and so that's what I'm gonna go with.
Through the maze, the dreams are not the same for me. Standing by the shore, while you're on the open sea, cannot take this voices.
Now to bring it all together.
There's too many voices talking back at me. There are a lot of choices waiting to be made. Too many choices making me afraid. Dreams are not the same for me. Standing by the shore while you're on the open sea. Cannot take this anymore. The dreams are not the same for me. Standing by the shore while you're on the open sea. Cannot take this anymore.
Now, you probably all know that I'm not much of a sprinkles, splat, spots kind of person. I don't know, but there's something about when you use gold in something, about tying it all together, that gold sprinkles just really does, it just does it. And so I'm coming in with some Liquitex acrylic ink in gold and my trusty fan brush. I'm going to get that kind of watered down a little bit with some water because my acrylic ink is kind of on the older side. So it's a little thicker than you want to really make some nice splatters. And I'm going to get that added.
The dreams are not the same for me. Standing by the shore while you're on the open sea. Cannot take this anymore. Cannot take this anymore. Cannot take this anymore.
I'm an expert at overthinking things that I shouldn't. You come across as a cool guy, someone is the opposite. And all my friends are leaving, but I wanna stay here. Can we just stay here? Maybe just one more drink. I can't help but think, where have you been? All my life, all the lonely nights. You were always there at the same damn bar. I just never looked your way. And I've seen every ocean, but I've never seen.
Thank you for watching week 52 of the Mixed Media Deck Build. If you've enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you have not yet subscribed to my channel and you're enjoying the content that you're finding here, wouldn't you consider subscribing? It means so much to me, and I appreciate every one of you